Today I want to show you what it's like to run successful real estate lead generation campaigns. We talk a good amount about strategy and specific how-tos, but oftentimes I don't do enough to show you the actual results. So I wanted to walk through a few Facebook ad campaigns and show you the amount of real estate leads generated in 72 hours using a day-by-day breakdown. Let's begin. Hey, it's Jaime. If we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. Question of the day, do you want to see more of this Facebook ads content? Let me know in the comment section down below. All right, so first let's look at the ad that we're running so you understand the types of leads that we're generating, and then we'll do a brief breakdown as we are seeing the results coming in. We're going to focus on these top 4 campaigns. They are all lead generation campaigns. So whenever you create a campaign, you have the option of creating these various types of campaigns. In this channel, you've seen every single type of campaign, so we're not going to get too much into this, but just know that we did the lead generation to get started. Now, in the past, I used to optimize based off of running one campaign and then running however many ad sets. In this example, let's say 4. I would optimize the budget within here. So I would only have to toggle one or create one campaign, and then I would duplicate within the ad set and split that out differently. The reason that I've stopped doing that is because Facebook is moving away from this model. Facebook wants you to set the budget at the campaign level. So more than anything, I'm training myself to get better at that because I am not accustomed to running it this way. I'm accustomed to setting individual budgets within the ad set with one campaign. So having one campaign and then doing the ad sets. And if I'm split testing on the ads side, I would split up over there as well. Okay, so let's look at the ad sets before we move on to the ad and then ultimately show you the results for today. We are running a no interest, starter home, real estate investing, and renovation campaigns. So let me just open one of these just so you see it. The no interest one, we're allocated $5. We're staying within the Dallas area because this is where the home is at that we're advertising. And in this particular ad set, we don't have any interest. But the starter home, if you type in starter home, you're going to see that interest. So this other campaign over here has this interest. Very much the same thing over here, real estate investing. That's the only difference that we are using with our ad. And we're only delivering our ad in the Facebook newsfeed. That is it. So that's basically all you have going on in this particular ad set. Let's go over to the ad, which you're gonna find, I would say probably the most value. And so far we have 8 leads. That's not right, most likely because it's not, there you go. So let's go to lifetime. The reason it wasn't showing us the entire numbers was does not include today's date. So I'm notorious for that. I typically leave it in lifetime, but this time I did not. So we have a total of 4 ad sets right now, and we've been running this ad since the morning of yesterday. So today is the 15th of December. So we're about 24 hours into this particular ad. Let's see. Let's go to ad set. Maybe it'll tell us the start time. So December 14th, 9:01 in the morning. That's when we started the campaign and created it. So far, based off of the interest, let me filter based off of the results. We have a total of 13 leads in the bank, and we have a cost of $1.34. Total spent has been $17.41. So we haven't fully used our entire $20 budget because it hasn't had the complete runtime. And when we look at the breakdown so far, we see that the no interest campaign is running ahead of everybody else. We have 6 leads at a cost of 69 cents. The starter home interest, we have 3 leads in for $1.57. Real estate investing, 3 leads at $1.42. And then renovation is at 1 lead with it averaging $4.31. So far so good. We have 24 hours into this. We're gonna allow 48 hours before we consider making changes. Okay, so that's the breakdown. Let's look at the actual ad. The actual ad is calling out investors. The actual ad is calling out the people that are gonna be most likely to invest and people that are most likely to be purchasing their first home. It just happens this way. In my experience, the homes that I'm selling for cash, the homes that I'm selling as investor specials, call out a lot of first-time home buyers, and today was no exception. I haven't been able to connect with everybody yet, and I'll go over the breakdown of how many real numbers, how many fake numbers, how many real emails, how many fake emails, how many conversations towards the once I get through with this campaign. So today, there's just been too many people that haven't picked up. As far as the ad copy goes, we enhanced it a little bit, and by me saying enhanced it a little bit, I mean this property was under contract already twice. So with the owner decided to drop the price just slightly, so we're able to call out that price drop, and that's the enhancement. People like getting deals. So the fact that they see price drop in a very attractive area with a triplex, which in this particular area, the ARV on these properties, insane. But anyway, so we have a price drop, very, very, very good in your ad copy. Bishop Arts, it's commonly known in the area as as an up-and-coming neighborhood, or a neighborhood that's getting a ton of investment. And triplex, I mean, those get sold all day. Incredible rehab opportunity. So I'm calling out my investors. I want more investors because, as I mentioned, I tend to get a good amount of first-time home buyers, and that's not a bad deal. I'll take those leads and either work them myself or refer them out all day long. But I still want this property to be sold. I don't want to, not in the business of just getting leads without accomplishing the task at hand, which is selling this home. So calling out the rehab opportunity, which is hopefully calling to the actual investors, then letting them know what's in it for them. Pictures, walkthrough, price, and location when they click learn more, which is that little button right here. If you've been looking for an investment property, now is your chance. So instilling a little bit of urgency. This property, since it came back out onto the market, it has received several offers. So I may do another ad here momentarily where I'm calling that out, that it has received multiple offers. So I add another layer of urgency. But so far, this is what we're seeing at the moment. And as far as the picture, it's the picture of the property. So I'm just showing the outsides of it. The insides don't necessarily matter with this particular ad copy. The reason I say that is if it was a brand new home, or if it was a home that is not a rehab property, then yes, I would actually put a picture and split test of the inside versus the outside of the property. And that's basically all we want to cover today. Tomorrow we're going to check in and see how our campaigns are doing. All right, so let's look at our campaigns and see how they're performing. This is day 2, so today is December 16th. And almost about a full 48 hours into it, we see that the no interest is still ahead. We have starter home coming in second and tied with real estate investing. And then renovation is bringing up the rear. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to shut off the renovation. It just hasn't given me as many leads as I had hoped. So we're going to shut that off. I know it's been 2 days, and in 2 days, that's when we're starting to make some adjustments. If something is completely different from the other two, then I go ahead and make adjustments at that point. So what I can do here is allocate this budget up to the no interest and start fueling it even more, which is actually what we're going to do right now. Publish that, and it should approve very, very quickly. So we're off and running with the no interest, and since it's such a large audience, then it's gonna have no trouble finding where to use those $10 and allocate so we can continue getting leads. Now, what you also may have noticed is this other ad set or other campaign that we didn't have yesterday. So I duplicated from the campaign level, remember from over here, I duplicated this to create another audience. So I'm going to be retargeting the captured attention that we already have. And in order to do that, we're going to go to edit. And I'm going to put form, open form, no submit. So I've already gone over and created a custom audience so I can retarget based off of the people that opened the form but did not submit their contact information. And if you'd like to learn how to do that, there's going to be another video that's linked down below that'll teach you exactly how to do that retargeting. So for our purposes, I want to keep these days and check-ins as brief as possible, but as information as possible. So there's a completely new video that will teach you how to do that and goes a bit more in depth, so we don't slow down here. And the other one I called it triplex bishop third retargeting 15 days. So this audience is targeting those people that opened up this particular form within the past 15 days, which is overkill since we've only been running this ad for 2 days, but it's fine, but did not submit their information. So recap, open the form within the past 15 days, although we haven't run this ad for that long, and did not submit their information. So that's the only audience that I'm retargeting. And when I'm doing a retargeting on such a small scale, I get rid of my location and I get a little bit more aggressive with my placements. On this one, I will do automatic placements so it blasts it out everywhere, and it follows the people that fall within this audience on Instagram, on Facebook, on other platforms that Facebook advertises on. So that's what we're going to do there. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to adjust this daily budget to $1. $1 is going to be plenty for this audience that we're gathering. We have $20 per day, which in reality for an audience like this is not all that much. If I was running hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars per day, then yes, I would increase this daily budget because we're getting a ton of attention. So that's why we're reducing this particular budget. And then on the estimated results, daily results, don't worry about that. That's going to be wrong 100% of the time. So you're going to be good to go. You just have to trust that what you're doing and the retargeting that you're doing is going to take hold, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to switch up anything with the ad, so let's go over to the ad real quick. I'm not switching anything up with it because there's only so much I can do with this particular ad copy and this particular property. I could do another type of ad if I wanted to, but for our purposes, this retargeting is going to be just fine without messing with the ad copy all that much. It's still going to be the same property. All right, and that is all we're going to do. We're going to publish. We're good to go. And we're going to flip this back on. And now what we're doing is we allocated that budget up here to the no interest audience, and we left the budget for the other two ad sets the same. So as far as results, we have 89 cents for one, the no interest one. We have $1.77 for the starter home interest, and then we have $1.83 for real estate investing. And we'll get into the numbers probably tomorrow when I start getting some additional callbacks and have all of the automations actually start some responses along with my calls. So I have a little bit not in-depth, but more definitive as we go along. One quick favor before continuing, please be sure to hit the like button so this video's reach is magnified and others benefit. Okay, so we're here on the final day, so let's look at the numbers and see what we've been able to accomplish to date. We're about 72 hours into this journey, so let me refresh this so you see this. So let's look at the numbers and see what's happened. The ad set that we had no interest in has 14 results, $1.21 a piece. So as you can see, this one has actually increased on us. Real estate investing, $2.28. And then those that showed an interest of the starter home have $1.70 per lead. Now, the open form, no submit retargeting that we did last time, two things happened with it. First, I've been so accustomed with turning off campaigns right here at the ad set level that I failed to go over to the campaigns and actually toggle that switch to where the actual campaign started when I flipped this switch to become active. So that one was on me. But then when I realized that and finally had it ready to go, it just took a long time for it to get approved. So we don't have an audience, unfortunately, here. It'll take a few hours, possibly. No, it shouldn't take a few days. It should take a few hours for some actual reach to take hold and impressions. So that one is on me. I'll take full ownership on it. I'll be sure to link another video down below that shows that retargeting in action, of where I did a similar style video cataloging throughout the results that we've been getting, so you see the retargeting with actual numbers. So on this one, I failed you. That one's fully on me, so I do apologize on that. All right, so now let's look at the actual numbers. Of the 29 leads that we've had, 4 of them were complete junk. Completely wrong emails and wrong phone numbers. So off the top, 4 of those are completely gone. And then 6 were either wrong emails or wrong phone numbers. I think the breakdown was 4 wrong phone numbers and then 2 wrong emails. So I don't want to complicate it too much. 6 either had a wrong email or a wrong phone number. So one of the 2 items that we asked for were incorrect. So that brings us to a total of 10 that we're a bit uncertain about. That leaves us with 19. Of the 19, 10 have not been able to speak with them or had an exchange either via an email or text or phone number. So we've had 10 that have been unresponsive to date. So I'm not too concerned about that at the moment, considering that it sometimes takes a while for people to respond back, and we're about 72 hours in total from these campaigns getting launched. So a good amount of the leads did come in the last 48 hours. So I'm not too surprised about that. And that leaves us with 9 that we have communicated with in some capacity. Again, either through phone, email, or text. And we have 2 viable showings out of these efforts. And when I say viable showings, they have been semi-qualified in the sense of having a good substantive conversation, and they want to continue moving forward to actually seeing the property. But most importantly, they're already willing and able to purchase the property. So that's what I consider a viable showing. So overall, 29 leads through these campaigns. A few of those were complete junk emails, so I'll give that full credit. If you want to take those out, let's go with 25 leads. But as it sits right now, we have $1.84 per lead with a total ad spend of $53.27. Well, those are the results. If you want to see more of this type of content, let me know in the comments section down below. Also, if you're a realtor and would like to find out how to get results like these in your business for free, check out the link below. Outside of that, if you found value in this video, please be sure to subscribe so we can talk again soon.